Hello, pretty storytellers. Welcome to Pretty Stories, and I am back. I am back for just a few months since I was busy with university and schoolwork, and I had a much more productive year this time in my sophomore year in university than I had when I was a freshman. So, yep, I'm back, you guys. So, after joining the Munkcast Discord server, which, fun fact, that was actually an exclusive Discord video that I put in there, just so you guys know. I'm not gonna upload it here, but yeah, I did make an exclusive Discord video on the what's it called? Like, I'm still new to Discord. The page, like, you see, like, these rumors about me using Discord back in 2022 are fake as heck. So, back on the channel, is that what it's called? Uh, so, yeah, but yeah, I'm back doing reactions to the Munkcast, and yeah, I'm still pretty nervous about having another question beat there since, like, you guys all know what happened last time and Summit being an absolute egomaniac at that. Yeah, we all know what happened. So, and also, yeah, I was also in the wrong too. Yeah, we all knew about all that. Yeah. And so I thought that since I've heard about Chris's father and my condolences, and so like I just thought of like a fun way. So instead of continuing like where we left off, and like since like ever since then, like when I read the 3 videos that I missed at that time, so yeah, we're also gonna be doing blind reactions, but instead of reacting like where we picked off from the last time we react, this time we're gonna be starting off with the new videos and then going downwards if we can. So something that I've already mentioned in the past that many people, especially the people who knew about the controversial drama, doesn't know about me is that I have been watching the Munkcast ever since 2019, back when it's called Monkey Media. I don't even know how many times I said this, since many people thought that I was like some random preteen girl who just new to this stuff. But no, I'm actually 19 years old at the I'm about to I'm about to turn 20 in June 10th. So yeah, like many people don't know that I've been watching the Munkcast for like 5 years, and so I have seen old videos such as when they interview Ross and Janice. I seen that video, but I haven't seen the exclusive with Tom Watkins before. Should I? I mean, it's like over 1 minute. I mean, 1 hour. So probably not. Probably my free time if I can. And oh yeah, I have seen the Simpsons Hidden One. I've seen Alvin done that, and also chat with Alvin that too. Well, Simon of course had to hog out the screenshot. Like, yeah, you see, I know these memories. Like so, for some of these people who don't. With that out of the way, let's get into springtime. And it's so weird since I'm wearing winter pajamas in spring, and it feels like summer to me since technically this is my summer break from college. So it's yeah. So springtime, and oh yeah, and memory of Garry Woodley since yeah I have heard about his father, and like my condolences. Of course, a moment of silence, but not too much of a moment of silence like what happened with when I discussed about the Michigan shooting, which he skipped, but I don't even like that doesn't even matter to me. I mean, it does matter to me, but yeah, you get my point. Yeah, like rest in peace. A farewell, Dad.
What you're about to watch is fan-made, but don't let that stop.
Okay. The animation is pretty janky. Like some of the for example the thumbnails, like I assumed that was AI. Like I'm not sure if it was AI, but okay, this new animation is pretty it's pretty shiny. Is that the correct word for it, or hyper realistic with the body shape? Like, of course, I'm trying my hardest. I just sound like like you guys eh, try my hardest not to have someone make another video about me. But yeah, Brittany is still doing the intro, the disclaimer per usual, what's that saying? The more things change, the more they say the same. Is that what the saying goes? The more things change, the more they say the same. Okay, let's continue. Okay, this new
and
energy
always
and like
support anything
triggers me.
official.
Oh, that's kind of like similar to the intro from season 10. Like, it was like the most recent season back in Monkey Media before it got terminated. Like, is this the same one? Oh, when looking back at it, like, since I haven't really caught up with new episodes of the official series, which once again I can't react because of copyright, but like, okay, when looking closer, like, these kind of look like screenshots from the actual series, except like I don't even know if like Brittany kind of looks more shinier, of course, since like she's the favorite. But yeah, let's continue.
Finally, a day without drama, just the sun.
Are you
some
talking about me?
peace,
No, I'm just
and
kidding.
my impeccable
Not
sense of
everything about
style,
me, I know.
and UV levels that could practically cook an egg on the sidewalk. Oh, please. That's what SPF 75 is for.
Heads up! This ball's got some serious velocity.
How serious? Oh, serious enough that if it takes out Britney's magazine, it might improve her fashion sense. Watch it, Savelle. Alvin, maybe don't provoke her. It's too hot for a fashion feud.
Okay, I'm going for the goal.
Okay.
Go!
Yay.
That was amazing,
Oh,
Eleanor.
yeah.
And nobody got hit. That's a win in my book.
Okay. Can we get into the stuff already? Sorry, my god, it's not to sound like I hate it. Like, what? How many times did I said that, like, in both this video and both the previous video when I reacted to it? Or do I need to, like, have another counter where whenever I say how long is this gonna take, or okay, how long is this gonna take, like, I set up a counter, or, once again, drink some apple juice if you want to have that again. Okay, so,
Simon? He's usually out here by now lecturing us about hydration and sun exposure.
Oh, I didn't even know
Probably
that.
inventing some sun. I saved him a cupcake in case inventing makes him hungry.
That's so thoughtful,
Okay.
Theodore.
You know what? This might actually be the perfect day.
It's a perfect day without Simon. I mean, if it's this Simon, then sure.
You jinxed it. Since the soccer ball's knocked all of the water over, does anybody, want a cupcake? Only if it comes with a helmet, Theodore.
Seriously, guys, my bad.
Hello, guys. We have to get
Oh,
back to recording
yay.
the Munkcast. Chris is back from his, unexpected sabbatical after his, father unfortunately passed away. It's been very sad. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
I really couldn't. He's okay now to record the show with us, so come on, guys, let's get to it. Oh. Okay, Simon. Come on, guys. Let's do this one for his dad.
Cookie Shop is doors. Wait, the intro again? Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Munkcast, the #1 place for your chipmunk fix. And we are
we're so
back
close.
again.
I haven't heard that
It's
for
been
a
a
long
while,
time.
but you guys probably know why. If you follow the feed on YouTube or Discord or wherever else we posted
Yeah.
it, it's been an important
Yeah.
time for our producers here, so you can forgive us, I hope. But we're back, and we're absolutely ready
I'm
to
back
go.
too.
So without any further ado, don't look at me like that, Alvin. It's a figure of speech. We're going to get started with our first piece of fan
Okay.
mail. And it is from Khalil
Oh,
Juan
did you
Johnson,
email again?
2025. And this one's for Alvin. Hi, I got a question for Alvin. So what made you want to join the 24-hour karaoke live stream? And have you had moments where you give up, but then succeed at the end? Because
Okay, how
there's
much did I
moments
miss
where
if I
a
don't
character
remember
named
that?
Charlie Brown did fail a few times on stuff, but keeps trying, like pitching a baseball or flying a kite and kicking that football.
Oh.
Pretty insightful
Yeah.
comparison, I must
Yeah,
say.
except the difference is Alvin's a joke while Charlie Brown is just a miserable kid.
First off,
And bald.
24-hour karaoke, audience, spotlight, that's my
Okay, how
whole
much did I
life.
miss?
Also, I had soccer practice. Priorities.
Okay, how many times do we have to
So
mention
it
this?
became a
It's
solo
kind of
mission.
repetitive.
And yeah, At one point, around an hour and 15,
It's like
my
you
voice
can't really
was
think of anything
basically
about
gone.
animals character
I
except
tried
soccer
to
pilots
hit a
and
huge
cooking.
note in Livin' La Vida Loca, and it
I mean
sounded
baking.
more like
That's a huge difference between cooking and
a
baking.
confused...
Okay, how long is this response gonna take? Yep, drink your shot of apple juice, everyone. I don't have Oscar with me, I just noticed
we are
that.
the champions. We all do. Yeah.
Of course.
And cupcakes don't fix everything, but they help. So, Khalil, when things get tough, remember, the confused duck phase is temporary.
Tough
The
keeps
champion
going.
moment is totally worth. We have a question from Corday Davis, H2Z. Hi, chipmunks and chipettes. I have a question for my friend, Theodore. Since we're a team together, what would we do exactly? Would we...
Okay, how much did I miss?
together? Please
Like, I feel like I
answer.
missed so
Well,
much.
Theodore, this is clearly for you. Oh, wow. Thanks,
Oh,
Corday.
hey,
And
Simon didn't
first of all,
steal anything.
yes, we would
Any
definitely eat
questions?
snacks together. Like, that's essential team building. It's practically rule number 1. You know, in the Team Theodore playbook, it's also rule number 2, 3, and 4. Hey, snacks are serious business.
It's true. Theo knows all the best snack combos, like peanut butter or bananas or cheese puffs dipped in salsa. Seriously, try that. It's amazing.
Okay,
Thanks,
maybe. Yay. Okay, cheese puffs with the salsa. Maybe I'll try it. I mean, like, it depends on the type of salsa since I don't really like chunky salsa that is filled with peppers. I usually like the smooth salsa, especially marinara. Okay, but maybe I'll try that. Depends on the type of salsa once again. A little bit of this, a little bit of this, and okay, a little bit of the booba, and we are. Should that be a new thing that I do? Nah, because this is overweighted.
It isn't just
Of
about
course.
the food, Corday. We totally be
It's
doing
about
other
the.
awesome stuff too.
It's about
Like,
collaboration.
building forts.
Yeah, that too.
Or going
Yeah,
on
that too.
treasure hunts. You're great at coming up with adventures, Theodore. Even if they usually involve cupcakes. Somehow. Okay, maybe like a little cupcake treasure hunt? Oh no, not the great cupcake caper of Corday. And Theodore, try saying that first thing in the morning.
Sounds like a surprisingly effective strategy, for maintaining morale.
And for maintaining frosting all over the
Okay.
furniture. Hey, messes mean we're having fun. And besides, being on a team means we help each other clean up too.
Collaboration.
Really, the best part of being teammates, it's just being there for each other. Cheering when the other person wins, sharing snacks, sharing ideas, picking up after each other, and each other picking each other up when we do things wrong. Like the way I just said that.
I don't get it.
That's what makes you a good teammate, Theodore. You always put your friends first.
This is so cheesy.
And Corday sounds like a really awesome teammate too. You two could rule the world with cupcakes and teamwork. Now, that's a campaign I could get behind.
Corday, it sounds like you and Theodore would make an exceptional team. One snack, one laugh, and one adventure at a time.
Yeah, thanks
Corday.
again, Corday.
I really felt
All
like
right,
that.
well, this message comes from Crystal Hayes 3346. They say, "Hi, chipmunks and chipettes. I hope Alvin feels better soon."
Oh.
He does. I have a question.
Like, is this what happens when I go backwards in time orders? I feel like I'm missing so much, like more than before.
In Full House, there was a poster of you
There
guys.
was?
Well, Crystal
I
Hayes,
don't watch Full House.
first of all, thank you for your kind words about Alvin. As much as it can be, he has recovered, and let's just say he tried a more ambitious skateboarding stunt. And
okay, hopefully we
recovered
see
from
that episode since...
Hey, the ramp wasn't the problem. The fence that came out
I
of
missed
nowhere.
so much.
That was the problem.
An unexpected fence.
Okay, yeah, I can't get to
Well,
it.
as backdrop to many people's
Yeah, we
childhood
get it.
memories.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
I
whoa,
know. I
wait.
used to have an Eleanor plushie that would suck the pigtails out, and how many times I mentioned this before. Like, that was probably the only album I had, yes, had past tense, since I don't even know whatever happened to it. They got donated since it was all full of 5-year-old drool, 5-year-old dry, brittle drool. I also do fan work, but, I mean, no, fan art. I also had artwork, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be like putting in submissions or not. Since once again, like I'm scared of even having a Munkcast question itself.
But I thought he was kidding. Maybe he really did see our poster. See? Even sitcom families love the chipmunks. There must be a chipmunk fan in there somewhere. We're basically legends.
Okay, since we're like going overboard and off topic with whatever they, and also lengthy too when they try to like answer these questions. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do the same thing, since yeah, we can. It's my show, so yeah, my channel, yeah. So a sitcom idea that I had ever since 2022, since I've already made a recent post on it, since I plan like do a updated version, since a lot has changed ever since the 2022 pitch, like a lot of characters, like such as how I mentioned before that Anna got removed due to her being way too similar to Asma from Minnesota Hunter Hayward, and how I replaced her with Brylan Smith Johnson, the most normal and perfectly perfect perfectionist that ever perfect the perfect. Like I literally wrote it down that line in a script that I worked on for my honors project, my honors final project. Is I had made a script on it, like last semester on one of the episodes that focuses on altruism. And so, like, it's basically centered around, like, if you guys don't know, since Family Video is an old store that's most popular in the United States and Canada, and it's a real life video rental store that I used to go to as a kid, but then it got shut down in 2020 due to COVID, and it still hasn't returned. And so I thought of making, this fictional universe like post pandemic. I like to call this universe the post pandemic era, where Family Video returns, and with this goofy cast of friends with the manager Cholada Montanaro, Kamina Clarity, Alec Kilter, Mike Kazoku, and Violet Smith Johnson, the new addition. And so, like, it's not really centered on a family. I mean, it is centered on there are multiple families, there are multiple types of families, like adoptive, abusive, polyamorous, single parent, and step family. Like, all those five, like, those are the 5 types of families that they have. But it mainly centers around how, like, each of the 5 co-workers, like, they eventually, like, became more than friends and more sort of like, what's it called? Like, a metaphorical family. They're not royal family, but, like, in their hearts, they all sort of like family. Like, similar to the Chipmunks and Chip Pets, if you don't really ship them that way. Like they see themselves as family, like that's how like they're as close as family. That's how I like to put it. And so imagine having a chipmunk coaster be there in the store. That would be really fun since I've already like written notes and having something called Alfred and the Mole Rats as a parody or knockoff if I don't have copyright permission to that. I'm planning, people. I'm planning. Anyways, if the show could go completely off the topic when it comes to they answer fan mail, then hey, why can't I do the same? So yeah, let's continue. Yeah,
Holding a big
I
ice cream
don't
cone.
remember.
That one's my favorite. Or maybe the one where we're all dressed like
I
superheroes.
don't. I actually don't remember
Or
that.
the one where, unless you're robot chicken, mutated by radiation.
Oh
Yeah, that's not
yeah, what
true.
about chicken? I have
What?
seen that.
Theodore, you don't want to know.
Would
Honesty9912 writes, Hey guys,
hey.
I have a question for everyone that it might interest. What are your thoughts about marching bands or the International Drum Corps? I play the mellophone in my high school marching band, and I love it. Oh, wondered if anyone had any thoughts to share about marching bands in general. Well, Eunice.
Yeah.
Oh, pun fully intended. Marching bands
Ah.
from an academic style.
Okay, is it just me or I can't really tell the chipmunk voices apart, just a little thing that I gotta mention. Well, at least everyone's getting a chance to say something instead of Simon and Brittany.
All have immense admiration
Just when I
for the
said that,
dedication
here comes
and creativity
Simon!
that Mario Muschetta B7V. They say, "Hi, Brittany. I have a question for you. Have you ever thought about being a fashion designer?"
It's like they'll say their
Oh
full
my
name. Like,
gosh,
that never happened
Antonio
before.
Muschetta, or however
I
you
mean,
pronounce
like, not
that.
just me,
You
just
just asked
anyone.
the perfect question.
Like, I need to
I have
catch
been
up.
dreaming about becoming a fashion designer practically my whole life. Honestly, I think the first time I even held a crayon, I was sketching outfit designs, while most kids were building pillow
Oh,
forts or
please,
riding
like,
bikes.
before I was even born, I saw that why they, like, it's, okay, I'm getting off topic, but, like, it's how I got this little, like, if you see, like, you see this little bump. Like, yeah, it kind of looks, like, I forgot where I mentioned that I had this, like, little bump sore. Like, it doesn't really hurt, but, like, whenever I press my pencil, like, that's how long I've been writing. Like, Brittany being a fashion designer, like, if she mentions here, like, that's how long I've been writing. Like, how does she not have this finger? Like, I tried to position my pencil to different areas that are not placed over here, but, yeah, like, if this is, I mean, no, I'm not gonna say that word, but, like, if this is, like, if it was reality, that, like, this is how the finger should look if you're drawing that or writing that much. Sort of lost where I was before I cut off, so yeah, let's continue.
I think the first time I even held a crayon, I was sketching outfit designs, while most kids were building pillow forts or
Like,
riding
I
bikes.
was building blanket forts, but not pillow forts, and I still ride a bike.
My soccer jerseys into a glamorous.
Okay, we get it. I don't like soccer. Can we get into another sport? I don't meant to sound like that. Like, please take this as me being comedic and not me, that, like, we don't ever want to bring that up. Please don't. When I got older, I never really had, like, a certain fashion sense. I mean, I did thought of, like, I don't know, like, was near my junior year where I thought of wearing, like, crop top hoodies, but other than that, my fashion sense was pretty much whatever my parents got me or whatever that was, like, the same, like, kind of like purple, definitely purple, and hoodies, or, like, I never really had, like, a specific fashion choice. It's just, like, whatever my parents got me.
I totally wear something you made, as long as it has cupcakes.
Okay, we get it. Ella don't like soccer and Dia don't like food. Can we? Okay, this is what happens. I feel like this is what happens when the spotlight is out of Simon and Brittany. It's just, yeah, we always need to remember that Ella don't like soccer and Dia don't like food. Like, no wonder they're barely in anything, especially Theodore. That
Practical
didn't
ideas,
make sense.
Jeanette's eco-friendly materials, and my designs. We could actually
Yay.
start a small collection together. That would be amazing, sustainable, stylish, and meaningful.
Wait, what did Ella has? And it's not so. Okay, I'm done.
With
done.
Eleanor's
Okay,
practical ideas, Jeanette's eco-friendly materials,
Oh,
and my designs.
practical.
We could actually start a small collection together. That would be amazing,
Yeah.
sustainable,
Yay.
stylish, and meaningful.
Yeah, if you're a
Yeah, I can't really tell the
speculative
difference
evolved
between
species
Brittany's
of
and
upright
Jeanette's
walking
voice.
chipmunk.
Our next message comes from Butch the Brutal Boy. They say, "Simon, I've got a question for you. Can you make a machine to fix your eyes?" Well, that's
Dang!
a thought-provoking question.
Even I'm not that savage. Okay. Okay, so that video, it was, like, of course, the abundance of how many times I want to talk about soccer and how many times they don't mention about complicated food was a bit timely, but other than that, it feels kind of, like, in the best way possible, kind of, like, flabby, like, especially Simon at the end, like, what, like, it's one of those things where the abundance and praise for the fans is getting, like, a little bit too much. Like it's getting way too much suspicion that something might be going on with the amount of times they mentioned the people's questions. I mean the people who answered the questions. The questioners, the queries. Yeah, it's like too much like abundance of niceness, and I mean it's not why am I teeth, but like it's called like flab. Like it's supposed to be like what there's like an abundance of niceness that I saw like it's like this what reaction, but here it's just flab. Like that's just the best word I can think of. I don't even know if that's the right word that I can describe it, but it's just flab. So the next episode in this backwards sailor is the world chef, and so hopefully, like going like it's like going backwards in time. So yeah, hopefully this will like get me more like familiar with what. Just I still feel like I missed so much. Like, should I get back to my normal order or not? Or not? Okay. Well, back to reactions. I mean, yeah, as always. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the
Hey
one without.
everyone, and welcome
This is
back
the
to
one.
another
Oh yeah, I
episode
forgot.
of
Like
the
I
Munkcast.
seen the general chat Discord. So yeah, this must be the one without Alvin and Eleanor. Yeah.
The only web show where sibling chaos, fan questions, and mild psychological trauma
Oh.
come neatly packaged into a
Wait.
little web show.
Oh my
And
gosh!
today,
Like
it's a
you
little
can see
quieter
like
than
the,
usual because Alvin and
okay,
Eleanor
yeah.
aren't
That's okay. See, this is what happens when we go backwards in time. Okay, if there's like any like media or like movies, so such well, it centers around the character who goes back in time, meaning that everything is like in reverse. Like a person will be confused, like if something happened, then like I mean, it'll like it's kind of like a that's a waiver situation, except it'll like be like you start the day off with tomorrow, and then it was like, wait, what happened? That today it's like, wait, I thought this and that happened. What happened? But then the thing just already happened. Like, please tell me if that's like a thing. Like, if someone made a movie about it or a book. Well, it's like someone going back in time. Well, tomorrow is today. Then they go to the next day. Well, it's like, like I didn't that happen? Like, no, it hasn't happened before. But then afterward, it did happen, and then the person is like, oh, that event, and then the next event centers around, what happened the next day, but this person is like going backwards in time. Please tell me this is a real movie or something.
for now, you're stuck with the intellectuals and responsible
Oh.
ones. Plus Theodore.
And I brought snacks.
Dissing
Of
on
course you
Eleanor?
Let's just get to the questions.
Well, this first one isn't a question exactly.
Oh, yeah.
It's a post from CJB Studios.
Oh.
And it's super cool. They've shared a fan drawing of Jeanette wiping off makeup with wet
That looks
wipes.
really cute.
Very specific, done by Vanilla Wafer, 3000.
Wait, that's me? Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Well,
Finally,
I
she
like how cozy I
compliments
look in this.
something
The hoodie,
instead
the
of
little
hating
smirk,
herself.
it's adorable.
This is what
And
happens
technically
when
accurate. You told me that you do remove
this is what
your
happens
makeup with
when we go
clockwork
reverse in
precision.
time.
I've seen seriously though.
Yep, it's
Thank you,
about them.
CJB. And Vanilla Wafer, 3000.
Hey, she said thank you,
I'm
finally.
genuinely touched that you took the time to request and share that. Yeah, it's always awesome when fans send in art.
Oh.
We see you, and we love
Yeah.
it.
Oh, hey, finally! It's not like the last time. I once again, so much of really being a movie about someone who goes backwards in time. But yeah, it's not like the last time. Well, this is on someone's farewell or have they? I'm not sure if they've seen my last reaction. Well, I mentioned that. Yeah, when I was like, hey, that's cute, that's just like dissing on this one's art just because it doesn't really, yeah. But hey, it's nice to see that kind of development with, so of course, of all about Bunny and Simon. Hey, how about this? How about we have it'll be a weird video where it will be no Bunny and Simon. Like, that'll be a well chance of that ever happening. I think that out of like every single one of the Munkcast, like even the like even the archived ones. Like I think there was like only one episode out of all of them where like Whitney wasn't there and like Whitney and Albert wasn't there, but like it was like the only time where Whitney wasn't in it. Like out of all of the videos, I can only recall there being one where Brittany wasn't there, and it was with Alvin. They both of them they were there. Yeah. Nice to see Jeanette appreciating
Absolutely.
herself like I
Keep
do.
creating, keep
Okay.
sharing, and hey, maybe next time we'll have a sketch of Brittany trying to fight her eyeliner.
Oh, bring it on.
Oh,
I've got
here we
waterproof
go.
mascara and a dream. Well, I thought the picture was a treat. Speaking of which,
Oh, right, I see where this is going. We've got a new question, this time from Butch the Brutal Boy, and it says, "Hey Theodore, I got a question for ya. When will you ever stop eating?"
stop.
Damn. Okay, this dude is this dude like what's the brutal. No wonder he's the brutal boy, because that was brutal. First he told, wait, no, again, going backwards in time. Okay, so first he, okay, yeah, it's really someone should make a movie about this, going backwards in time. So, I mean, like, no, technically last, you told Simon to fix his eyes, but now stop eating. Like, people need to eat, you know. People are not all gonna be anorexic. Like, us humans, we need to eat. Again, going off topic, but they've always gone off topic before, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. But oh, this, like again, I'm currently writing The Haunted Hayride, which is a novel. Like I'm currently working on the synopsis and also the personality quiz. Like I'm getting to do it. I'm getting, and I also plan to make a blog someday with all my stories. Like I'm still like trying to work on how to make a blog, but yeah, sort of like reminds me of how I written out pig leading, which is of course the fast stereotype of the Quinto Queso gang. Like purposely, since I've already mentioned the Quinto Queso gang before, we have Quinto Queso, which is like the fun-loving lead character. Like they're all stereotypes. The only goal, and her only character is being a goal. Chipper is the oppressive black stereotype, which I feel like I can write about since I'm black. And pig leading is the offensive fast stereotype, and if all children's media, like sort of like a mockery of children's media, in which, and then they'll later attack the group in The Haunted Hayride and get revenge on Jared for making fun of them. And yeah, I've always had fun when I write the Quinto Queso characters and the Quinto Queso scenes. I've always had fun whenever I write them. And the difference is that they're all stereotypes. Like Piglet thing, I wanted him to be like the stereotype who is always hungry, and like even like sort of like a mockery of the stereotype where he was like in one line he was like, do I smell cooked flesh? Like that was one of my favorite lines for Piglet thing. Like he was supposed to be a parody, but this Theodore isn't. So that's like the huge difference. Although if you could tell that the light on me shines brighter than both Brittany and Jeanette's faces.
Kushnerov, 3262. Brittany, why did you curtsy to the queen bee? Oh my gosh, I knew this would come up eventually. Wait.
Really?
That was a real bee? Like, with wings and a crown? Okay, yes, it was a literal queen bee. And yes, I
I thought that was a
curtsied,
dream
but
sequence.
in my defense, I was trying to be respectful. She was royalty.
Well,
What was all the
discuss this
cussing?
is
Wait,
Diplomatic obligation at the time. But you did the full curtsy and everything, right?
was this the
Yes.
real episode
It was either
or
that or a bow, and I don't bow unless I'm accepting an award.
honestly.
like this is
you're
what
lucky
happens
you
when you
didn't
go
get
backwards in
stung.
time?
Excuse me, those bees were nice. Although I thought I dreamt most of it. Wait, how do you guys know?
We have video footage.
Exactly.
And we're never showing it. Moving on. Alright, well, this next one really made me smile. From Mona and Karari Bestie 2012 TMNT. That's quite a username. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. They say, I have a
Hopefully they don't
question.
make it. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
done.
Jeanette, people do that all the time.
Oh.
You're okay. Do you want to
Yeah,
act like you are, you and I are sister. I want to be sister
Well.
with you because I like what you do in this series. Thank you. That is so,
Oh,
incredibly
finally.
sweet. Yeah, that's the kind of message that makes your heart feel all warm and cozy inside.
Honestly, it means so much that
Oh.
someone would want to feel like part of our family, especially with
Exactly.
everything we've been through over the years. And if you've ever felt like you've connected to me through a story
Yeah,
or a
respect this
song,
person.
well, this is very
Yeah,
genius.
it's nice seeing
Thank you, Brittany.
Judah being
But
appreciated,
honestly,
more
if I
appreciated
had
towards
a new
herself.
honorary sister, I'd make sure you felt right at home. We'd study
In
together,
comparison to
talk
before,
about science, and maybe even bake cookies.
I that's
Yes,
probably one of the
bake
best things
cookies,
about
drink
going
cocoa,
backwards in time. I
do
wish
that
I
gives
felt like that.
amazing advice. Just be ready.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very sciencey, and you need a thesaurus.
I don't know, I quite like that. She once
I don't know.
explained my emotional growth using a chemistry metaphor.
Hey, it makes sense. You're going through a combustion of external pressures and internal instability. See what I mean? But if you really do want to feel like sisters,
Yeah, they'll
you
down
already
talking
are.
her again.
Anyone who reaches out with that kind of kindness and openness, you're family. You're part of our world.
Yeah, I
And we
agree.
love hearing from you. So, thank you for watching us, for listening, and for seeing me the way you do. You're always
Yeah.
welcome with us. Sister hugs from across the screen.
All right, that's a
That's
wonderful
cute.
way of putting it. Well, this next
Okay, I
question
shut
is
up.
from Nash Walker,
I thought I still
and it's
peeved
directed
that
at
Simon.
Alvin and Brittany. Would you like to read it out, Jeanette?
Sure, Alvin's not here, so I guess Brittany's gonna have to go and take this one, right? Yes, woe is me. In the whole
Hey, at
Sunkwood
least Simon
situation,
isn't.
I noticed Derek got off scot-free, even though he was supposed to be responsible for the toad getting stuck on your face.
Oh
And,
yeah, I see that in
all the
Discord.
chaos that followed. Sorry, I was scratching my face. Why wasn't he the one stuck taking care of the toad? Did he not get punished at all? Finally! Someone else who sees the injustice. I mean, I was the one with the toad suctioned onto my face. And Derek, just what exactly happened? We were at space camp during all of this. Consider yourself lucky.
Yeah, and
So, there we were at this
yeah,
animal
and that was
preserve,
getting all
minding our
touchy
own business.
touchy.
Answer the question, Nash Walker. No, Derek didn't really face any
Oh hey,
consequences
I know that
we
name.
know of.
Like I know what's
But
the
like I
names.
said, likely
This next one is kind of cute. It's not even a question. It's a photo post from Everything Man.
Yes, it
Oh,
says, this
yeah, I've
is for
seen
all
that.
6 of you. The chipmunks and chipettes play 1-2 switch.
And it looks like it's a picture of us. Like tiny us. Around a real switch. Okay, first of all, whoever posed me with arms like that, you nailed the drama. I'm pretty sure they're preset like that. But my glasses are even in the right shade of purple. I feel seen.
I'll admit,
Yeah, we all need to
I
feel
haven't
seen.
played 1-2 switch before, but it looks, curious. Breath of the Wild. Open world exploration, quiet moments. It's very intellectually enriching.
And
I'm more to Animal
time-consuming.
Crossing, but
Simon
give it
once
that's
spent
one of the
3
games
hours
that
collecting
only games that
mushrooms
I
for a
played,
soup
but back when I
he
have the
never
Nintendo
even
DS.
made. Meanwhile, I like
Like,
Animal Crossing.
like
I
you
get
know,
to garden, arrange
it's
furniture,
yes,
and negotiate with
same
my food.
goal.
It's oddly satisfying. I like Kirby in the Forgotten Land. He eats everything, and I feel like we relate on a personal level.
That checks
Ah,
out.
cause it.
I'm more of a Just Dance girl. Flashy moves, upbeat music, plus it's a workout. And I don't even have to pretend it's about strategy. Now I kinda wanna try 1-2 switch. You know, for real? It's meant for small groups, right?
It focuses on motion control and reflexes. I've just looked it up on my phone. Challenges like cow milking,
Of course,
sword
because you're not the
fighting,
smart
and
one.
plate spinning.
Yeah, ain't.
Interesting.
Yeah, ain't.
Wait,
Yeah,
cow milking? Where sounds fun.
Well, thank you for the photo, Everything Man. It's super clever and really well done.
I wanna be tiny now. Theodore, you already are tiny.
All right, well,
Ha.
this one comes from Smiling Orchid, and it's directed at Alvin. Though, since he's not here today, we'll do our best to answer. It says, hi, chipmunks and chipettes. It's me, Adrian. I have a question. Why did Alvin come back to American Idol?
Oh, I know what they're talking about. Now it's during that
I
whole
don't.
road chip situation.
Oh, the
That
one
was
is
when
called
we were racing across the
Wochi.
country with Theodore and Simon, trying to stop Dave from proposing. Because we thought it meant Dave wouldn't love us anymore. But it turned out we were wrong.
But Alvin didn't know that yet, and somewhere along the journey, he realized he had to make things right. Not just with Dave, but with everyone.
Yeah, which is why
Oh,
he showed
I
up
can
at American
relate.
Idol. Kind of broke in, really. And we were the judges at the time. It was an amazing opportunity. But Alvin was there not to compete, but to try and find us. Yeah, he wanted to ask us to write him a song, or at least help. Not just any song, but one that could show Dave how much they truly loved him. And say sorry that we messed everything
Yeah.
up. And Alvin
I
knew
know
the
how.
only
Wait.
ones who could help us make a song was you girls. Yeah, he was sincere, nervous too. I could tell from the way he asked. It wasn't his usual dramatic, I've got a plan kind of thing. He was real. Yeah, he just looked at us and said something like, I can't remember fully, like,
I can't remember
I need your help.
either.
I'd need to make it right with Dave. I messed up. And for once, no showboating. Just Alvin being Alvin underneath it all. And the song turned
Yay.
out beautiful. And Dave heard it, and he knew. It's funny. Alvin gets himself into a lot of messes. But when it really matters, he shows up. And that's why we were always going to say yes. Because it's for Dave. And because for once, Alvin was being sincere. And not just acting for himself. Though, if he ever crashes another audition, like wearing sunglasses and dancing like a fool, I will deny involvement. Thanks for the great question, Adrian. That moment meant a lot to us, and it's nice to revisit it. But with that, it brings us to the end of the show, and we're wrapping up a little early, but, you know, we are very happy to just be here with you guys and answer all of your questions.
Like, don't be
Oh,
too
I
sincere.
was just getting comfy. You say that every time, Theo. But yes, believe it or not, that's the end. Yeah, this one had such a fun mix. Fan art, Switch games, Sucktoads, and unexpected sisterhoods.
Like,
Still happy about
this
that
is
one.
what they do
Agreed.
now?
I think today's lineup really showed how creative and thoughtful our fans can be. Also,
Okay,
mildly concerning about Derek. Oh, I never asked.
this.
Is your face okay now? You know, from that toad thing? Yeah, the
Oh.
toad left no lasting damage. I did think it would have sucked my eyeball out, but it didn't really do anything like that. But the emotional trauma.
So is this what they do with every episode now?
You know,
Like, this is going back in with the time.
my face in a bowl of mud. That lingers. You handled it with grace, Britt. Honestly, I'd have cried. I know. I'm a warrior.
Really?
And hey, huge
Why?
thanks to
Thought she
all
liked
the fans
animals.
who submitted
Hey.
questions this week, including those amazing image posts and heartfelt messages.
We really appreciate you guys. Every comment, every bit of support, it keeps us going. Next time, can we answer more questions about food? Like themed desserts or favorite cereals?
Okay,
Or,
this is
yo,
getting.
focus. We're closing.
Right.
Get it.
If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel,
I'm taking a
and
sign
ring the
language course
notification bell
soon, so
never
this
miss
fall,
a
so
Munkcast
can
moment.
we
And
get
if
on
you know
with it?
someone who loves chipmunks, laughter, and slight chaos, share this episode with them. I'm sure they'd love it. And if you're new, welcome to the family.
Not really chaos,
Thanks
just.
for tuning in.
Oh, hey,
Thanks for hanging
thanks.
out.
I'm not
And
really
as
new,
always,
but yeah.
keep on munkin'.
So is this what they do every time? Like, please like, subscribe, share, comment, comment, join our server, like, comment, join our page, like, comment. Don't forget to like and comment. This is what they do every time. And also, basically sum up everything like that.
And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more workout videos. And comment below. And like and subscribe. And buy my single. And download my merch.
Hey,
and
Siri.
comment below.
So the final episode of today is swapping, and if this episode doesn't feature Eleanor talking about soccer or Theodore talking about food, then I'm going to do something to myself. Can't really say it without it having a warning signal, but yeah, I'm just gonna do something to myself if this video doesn't have Eleanor talking about soccer and Theodore talking about food, because yeah, Game with Doctor, or even better, having them overabundantly say like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to like it, all that stuff. Then yeah, it's getting pretty repetitive, and like the more things change, the more they stay the same. That said, and when my earlobes, let's do this. Alvin's expression in that signal looks like me. I'm done.
Hey.
Oh wait, now it's just Whitney's
And we're
and
so glad
Alvin
you're here.
having that shiny
Whether
background
it's
while
your
the others
first
do.
episode or your 50th.
It wasn't like that was incredibly
All right,
pointless.
let's get started. This first one is juicy. We've got a question from Ralph and Alvin. Oh, great name. And it's all about the romance rumors. It says, I got a question for Simon and Jeanette, but only one of you can answer. If Jeanette answers,
I
do
thought
you
they
have a
were
crush
doing
on
these
Simon?
questions.
If Simon answers, do you have a crush on Jeanette? If both of you answer, do you have a crush on each other? Oh boy. Oh, I wish I could speak French. Please. It's an admiration, Alvin. Don't take it
Okay,
out of
now I
context.
have to see the comments.
Please, let's move on before things spiral further, shall we? Yes, please. Okay. This one comes from Chris Rogers, 2777, and they ask, have you ever watched The Little Red Tractor? Little Red Tractor? Oh, that's a little obscure, but I think I remember seeing it. A lot of TV. When I'm not
Oh,
working
hey,
out.
yeah. Yep, we
or
get
playing
it.
soccer.
Yep.
Because I play a lot of soccer.
We
You
get
guys
it.
should play soccer. I mean, the producer of the show hates soccer.
Oh,
And
hey, so I
Eleanor...
guess I'm not gonna do that
Sorry,
thing that I
I'm
was
getting carried
about
away
to
from
say.
And it's from Monk on a Mission.
Oh,
And
hey.
it says, hey Simon, I got a question. If you would make your own tech equipment, what would you like to call it and why? Please answer. All right, Brainiac, blow our minds. Fascinating question.
I like that guy.
I've actually... Snack Sync? It just brings snacks to
Once
you when you're hungry?
again, I'm not gonna
That's
do that thing
genius,
that I
Theo.
mentioned.
Simon, collab when? With Net Media, 8642. And it's really sweet. It says, to the chipmunks and chipettes, I have to say, may God bless your work. As always, keep it up. Oh, and by the way, do you remember that I told you about my script 2 years ago? About the new chipette, Charlotte? Hopefully you can answer my question. Oh, 2 years is a long time, but thank you for the blessing and right back at ya. Aw, that's so kind. We're sending good vibes your way too.
And yes, we totally remember you sending us fun ideas like that. Charlotte the Chipette sounds so cool.
Was it like
Indeed.
Charlene?
You'd be
Okay, so given that the unnecessary length to this video, so we're gonna take a brief intermission, as if we're going to a theater show or a musical. We're gonna have a brief intermission just so I can look at these comments. So the questions are really that as intuitive as it is with the shipping. Just one question, which is just the same thing, but yeah, that just shows how big the ego comes when it comes to this ship. Yeah, that was really unnecessary. You can honestly skip that and nothing would have ever changed. Welcome intermission.
Anyway, this one is from Shut Up Dale, and it says, hey
Okay, I'm
chipmunks
sorry
and
that.
chipettes, I have a question for you all. Now I know this is gonna sound a bit babyish, but what's your opinion on Toodles?
Toodles?
From Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Oh,
And do you
Toodles!
prefer him with or without a face?
I watched Mickey Mouse Clubhouse when I was younger. It was about 6 years old when I was getting to Disney Junior at Disney Channel with my sister. Oh, Toodles! Can I do a good Mickey Mouse impression? This is my Mickey Mouse impression. Is it good or is it not? I am Woodley Stew anyway, so you can't tell me the way I'm shaking. Speaking of impressions, I plan to someday do a total drama impressions, specifically Sierra. Back when I was since I was concerned about doing these impressions, back when I was living back in my old dorm, since I didn't have a roommate, and so I thought it would make too much noises. But hey, since I'm back in my old house, so maybe I could do it. I was planning this on doing the Sierra impression specifically, since I feel like I do a good impression of her based on my vocal range, on how I sort of when me and my sister were playing with our hands, and I was portraying sort of a similar, but where I talk with this high voice, where I talk about this high voice, and so just to get more nuance. So no, I'm the only watching those coding allergies. That's not really the same voice for Sierra for total drama, but it's kind of close, except over dramatic by my vocal range, of course, and yeah, they always get off topic. Black Answer, do the Korean rulers and go to life. That's sort of close, right?
Sorry. Did you just say Toodles?
Oh,
I know Toodles. He's that little helper thingy that brings the mouse-catools. He's round and floaty and goes, oh, Toodles, when they call
I
him.
did a better impression.
What is a...
He didn't have a face, but then
Yeah.
later they gave him one. Big eyes and a smile and everything.
It was voiced by Rob Paulson. We're digging too deep
Sounds
into
like he
this.
just wants to be included. And I guess that's sweet.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
just
how it
saying,
feels.
the minute you give a floating object a face, that might have been the weirdest question we've had all season. And we had
Oh
questions
wow,
about our butts.
not
We didn't
insulting.
include those, but we might later on. if this gets any
What?
weirder. Yeah, thanks for the question.
Yeah, being
It's always
partial with people's
fascinating to see
questions,
what
huh?
nostalgia triggers different.
Hey,
Victor's a
I'm so sorry for what I said.
3224. It says, I have a question for Alvin. What was it like being
Hey,
in
this
Jeanette's
again.
body? It must have been weird, right? How did you handle things like getting dressed
we
or
always-
using the bathroom? It must have been super awkward.
Oh,
Please
this is
answer.
gonna. I feel like this is gonna take a whole
Okay, so
hour.
let's call it organized chaos.
I don't
Touche.
love that. You know, you ever had a feeling where you wish you had a loose tooth? Even though all your teeth are now grown, you still wish that you could, like, wiggle that loose tooth. Like, if this is a loose tooth, then I would have wiggled it. Hey, ever feel like you have dark gums? My dad has dark gums. Is having dark gums normal or is it not? My lips are so chapped. I'm still healing from what's it called? A core sore. I still recovering from that. Those two things. And also a mole. Like, this mole used to be a pimple, but then it turned into a mole. I even have a mole on the side of my hip, which I'm not gonna show because that might be it's not on my cheek, it's like on the side of my hip, which means if I was wearing a swimsuit, then you could be able to see it.
I'd swap with you, Eleanor, but only if I get your slippers.
Slippers.
They do light up.
Keep my body, my business. You know, because the fans never let me. Or my sisters. No offense, but some of you guys are really gross.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
Right. Well, that's all
Yep, because you wasted it with
Huge
pointlessness.
thanks to everyone who sent in questions, especially the strange, funny, and weirdly specific ones. And remember, if you like this
like,
episode,
subscribe,
give it a
comment.
thumbs up, and
Share it with your friends.
Like, comment, share.
And don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell for
So I'm not gonna
notifications.
bleep myself.
This Munkcast was my mission to give you a good
Oh,
time.
Benjamin. Hey.
He's on the team now. Stop looking at me like that, Jeanette. Creeps me out. Until next time, guys.
Wait, I don't
Thanks
get
for
it.
watching and keep on monking. My mission to give you a good time. What? Too soon? He's on the team now.
Benjamin.
Stop looking at me like that, Jeanette.
Like him.
Creeps me out.
So that was it, and I see they pretty much like broke the rule of no romance questions for like seriously, like you could just skip all of that. Like that was probably the most pointless episode. Like the most since it's pretty much like a repeat of what we already know, and yeah, like you could obviously skip this episode and you wouldn't miss anything except for trials. And yeah, I see them try like do stuff with people's questions, and which like some reason why I'm scared of having any questions on the show again, since like we all know what happened. But yeah, like it's like they're not really focusing on the fans' questions. Like they're like saying that yeah, we appreciate it, but let's make it our own thing. And yeah. Like I'm trying my best to like give like actual constructive criticism instead of like being like we don't want a repeat of that ever again. So yeah, that's that. That's all I can say. That's that. Like what's that to be that? Eleanor, she talks about soccer and nothing else unless it's something with Theodore, in which we can obviously skip that part because it's obviously so much make an us trailer of the Munkcast. And then we have Theodore. He loves to eat. He loves comics and tweets that he loves to eat. He loves to eat and eat Ethan, 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 Ethan. This is for the same one who wrote the Crystal Queso theme song. Jeanette, she loves to hate herself and have other people downgrade on her because it makes others feel better. And where rare occasion, she'll actually accept the praise. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, and unless it's something that matches with her assignment, she'll actually like it, I guess. Unless she's being just a clone of him, because really, the canon doesn't talk that much about smarts. Yeah! Be the pew 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 Simon! He's hogging the time, he hogs the screen time like Bloomin' Wings Club. Totally, but victorious. He's the Gary Stew, and no one really likes him, but his ego does. Pew, 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 pew. Even when questions doesn't center around him, Simon hogs everything because he's a hog, a squeethog. Squeethog, he's a squeethog. Squeethog. Then we have Brittany, the BIT. She also hogs all the spotlight and screen, and there's rare occasions where she shows actual sharing when it comes to other people's things about others that are not about herself. Yes. I mean, yes, then we have Alvin. Alvin! He's supposed to be the main star. Main star! But, okay, just need to do that again. But instead of it, Brittany and Simon hog most of the screen time than him. He also hates himself. Unlike the dude, he's also dumbed down from the canon, and he also hates horror stuff, unlike the canon, and he's just not like the canon, and people hate when you compare it to that, because obviously this is a fan project, and I respect it for being a fan project. Why I'm refusing to do any questions anymore, because I don't want this to happen again. So that's the honest trailer song for the Munkcast. Yeah! The more things change, the more things stay the same. So once again, condolences to Garry Woodley, his father, and like I've said this multiple times, but people not listening to whatever I say to that. Even back then when I got all mad and stuff, I never hated the creator. I just didn't like the show. Like it's like of course there's a difference between separate the creator from the show. Like you can say that the show does bad things, but not the creator in that sort of lens. But yeah, other than that, wearing winter pajama in spring, and goodbye, and hopefully we can either go backward in time or back in times. You decide. Decide. So goodbye, and it's great to be back. Both of us great to be back. Quint, okay, so Quint, okay, so who's your favorite quote guy? He is Quint, okay, so Quint, okay, so Quint, okay, so I'm the chipper piglet thinking, don't forgive him all the yeah.